All right, I went and got the blue glasses, the readers. So we're going to try those and see how it goes. All right, if you're playing a campaign, which I kind of am, because I'm going to try to play. I'm not expected to play the whole 1987 season. That would be crazy. It took me a year and a half to get through the first 4 weeks of 1989 NFL. That's a lot less games. But I am going to play them in order. So, like, I'll play Cleveland, Toronto, and then whoever they play next. And when I sit down to use the Express, maybe I'll play, like, Detroit and whoever they play, maybe play their first 3 games or 4-game series or whatever. That's what we'll try to do. So, all right. Let's see. If you're playing campaign, we're not doing that. Wait, so we're doing it differently? So if you're playing a campaign, we're not doing that. Okay, so for example, next, designate a hot or cold batter for your team. You can decide one arbitrarily, logically, or randomly with a dice roll. Well, we're definitely going to go with a random dice roll here. So I have two 6-sided die. Each team has 9 hitters. So we're going to start with Cleveland. If I roll a 10 or 11, 12, I'll just roll again. So here we go. We need a 1 through 9. And it's a 6. So the 6th hitter is going to be Brooke Jacoby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he is going to be hot. And then we need a cold hitter. Oh, please don't roll an 8. I'm going to be so disappointed. It's a 5. So the cold hitter is going to be Mel Hall. For the Indians, okay, for Toronto, your hot hitter, that'll be in the 6th hole. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be Willie Upshaw. He'll be hot. And then your cold hitter, 7, that's going to be Ernie Witt, the catcher. He's going to be cold. All right, I'll go through the lineups in a minute. Let me just get all this stuff out of the way. All right, so we did that. Next, check your next on your pregame managerial to-do list is to check your messages. I mean, my phone's always with me, right here. Do I have messages? Okay, so the game day procedure simulates outside influence from one of 5 sources: the trainer, the pitching or batting coaches, the front office, or the local media. Oh, sports talk radio, it's the worst. Roll a die to determine today's influencer, checking the rolled number on the appropriate charts. All right, so that's going to be one of these charts. Okay, so here we go. You've got black right here for trainer. Let's see, there we go, trainer, right? And then we've got the other 3 or the other 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's roll the black die first. This is going to be for Cleveland. It's a 5. That'll be the local media. Oh, God. Oh, no. This is going to be 1987. So what did Jeff Sindelar say? What did the BSK say? I used to listen to the BSK all the time, the Big Sports Kahuna, back when I was in college. All right, so that's 5. Local media. And then we'll roll. Let's see. What do you do next? Find the appropriate column. Oh, so you roll. Okay, so then you roll here. You roll 1 through 6 for here, and that'll take you down to these. Is that right? I think it is. I don't know. Wow, this is confusing. Okay, wait. Roll 1 die to find out who wants to speak to you. If you roll a 6, you have no messages. For local media, a 5 and a 6 looks like no messages. Otherwise, find the appropriate column and roll again. All right, so... Oh, I see. So you roll for this one. It takes you to these 4, and then that takes you to these 4. Holy cow. Man, Keith, you got complicated with this. All right, here we go. Let's see what it is. A 5 or a 6 is nothing. And it is a 4. So it's major perk with manager. So that means we're going to go down to... We're going to skip this one. These 4, and we're going to go down to these 4, because that's going to be what minor... Right there. What major manager perk? So we'll roll again. A 5. Harmony till further notice. Oh, so we're not semi-dissonance anymore. We're harmony. TFL. That makes more sense. Mike Hargrove's going to put them in harmony. All right. And now let's check for Toronto. We're going to roll again, and it's a 3. That'll be team trainer. Uh-oh. It's going to be a 2. That is perk with the starter perk with starter, non-pitcher. So it's going to be a hitter. So let's figure out which starter. A 6. That's going to be an outfielder with a major perk. And then what's the major? How do we determine the outfielder? Outfielder major perk. How do we determine? Do we pick them? Record the details, make any adjustments. Others find the appropriate column. Wait, how do we determine which outfielder it is? Is there like a player finder thing here? Oh, shoot, I was doing that wrong. So this is what you're getting in this video. I was looking at the sunny side, but Cleveland is stormy, so I need to turn it over and look at the blue side. All right, so let's start over. Let's put the semi-dissonance back in. This could be a long video, just so you know. All right, so let's do this again. We're going to go back to Cleveland here. This is the stormy side. And it's going to be a 2. That is the media. Oh, here we go again. And then we'll roll again. 4. That is a major issue with the manager. Okay. And at 5, he is... Oh, no, he's dissonance until further notice. Mike Hargrove, the human rain delay, is not happy. So this is dissonance. And I'm writing so small right now that I probably won't be able to read it. All right, so now we'll go to Toronto. Toronto is sunny. So right there, there's sunny. Right there. So here we go. A 6, and that is a not. Oh wait, 6 is on the back. 6 is game day injuries. And is it? Oh wow, is it game day injuries for both? Oh, it is. That's why they do that. Okay, so game day injuries. This is blue. So wait, game day injuries is a 6. That's the trainer. That one's blue. Does that mean that I just use it? Look, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. But there's only 1 6. Nothing on the back. There's only 1 6. So is this going to be a game day injury? All right. So which player is hurt? Yeah, because an injury is an injury. Sunny or stormy. It is a starting pitcher. Oh, no. Jimmy Key. So let's see. We got an asterisk. What does it say? Where's the asterisk chart here? Also, oh my. Also, catcher must sit out this game. I'm gonna have to rewrite my whole starting lineup. I don't want to do that. I don't want to rewrite my whole starting lineup. We're gonna do that again. All right. So Toronto again. They are sunny, and I get a 6. So we're back to injuries again, and it's a 5, and that is an infielder. And it says also catcher must sit out the game. Oh my God. Okay. So what infielder is it going to be? I don't know how to figure that out. Let's see. For how long? If out, for how long? It's a 1, so it's 1 game. So we didn't get major. So he's out for 1 game. So it's an infielder, but I'm not sure how to determine which player it is. Do I just pick? I'm not going to do that. So the infielders are what? 1 through 5, right? No, 1 through 6. Perfect. We won't count the pitcher at 1. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 1. Of course it is. Let's do that again. It's a 1. Of course it is. I'm going to quit. This game really wants the pitcher to be injured. It's a 5. Thank you. So it's going to be Kelly Gruber. Kelly Gruber is the starting starting shortstop. 5 is third baseman. So Kelly Gruber is the starting third baseman. So let us go here. He was the 9th hitter. He was the one I put in because the other guy wasn't even in the pack. So I need an infielder of some sort. We got utility, Rick Leach. We got a second baseman. Oh, we got a middle infielder. So I got some players I can use here. I just worried about the fact that I completely wrote out my sheet. I don't have to write it out again. I wrote it in pen. That's your closer. Oh, man. We're going to have to go with this utility guy. This is Rick Leach. I don't know who that is. I've never heard of him. All right, so we're going to put Kelly Gruber. He's hurt. And we're going to put Rick Leach in there instead. And I'm just going to put it down here under home pinch hitters. No, I'm not. I can't do that. So let's just go Leach. Oh, man, this is terrible. Cross out Kelly Gruber. And there we go. This is gonna be terrible. All right, so I had to cross out Kelly Gruber. I wrote in Leach really small right there. And that's what we're going to do because that's what the dice say. And I love rolling dice, so I'm going to listen to it here. Other than the fact that I didn't want to deal with the starting pitcher. But anyway, so he'll bat 9th. So Rick Leach is now in batting 9th for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays won this game pretty big in real life. I have it open over here. They won it 7-3. This is at Skydome. I think it was called Skydome back then. Artificial turf. Game duration only 2 hours and 50 minutes. Boy, the players of now and the fans of now who always complain about long games would have been proud. All right, so we did that. Let's see. We've done all that. It's this game where campaign. Okay. Let's run through the simple game via sequence. Let's see. Opening day. You'll skip the winning losing part and go right to the question. I did that. Okay, so you can ask any question you want. So that's kind of weird. Now let's check the message board. I did that. And now we're going to go to page 3. You got major perk. No. Okay, how the game works. Okay, qualities. Okay, I have an idea of this. The only thing that I'm not sure of is there seems to be a whole lot of the unwritten rules that aren't they might be in the book somewhere about when a pitcher is tired and hot. If you strike out the last batter, you're set. I mean, that seems like a lot. In this first game, I'm not doing that because I just it's a lot to remember at one time, and there's stuff I'm going to forget by far. So, all right. So I think we're good to go ahead and start playing. Oh, I got to get umpires. So how do I get? So there's a bunch of umpires over here in a pile. I think I just draw 4 random ones. I've already shuffled them, kind of. I just kind of went like this. Don't be surprised if they come out alphabetical. All right, so we got 4 umpires. Manning home plate, we're going to have Joe West. I remember Joe West. Some of these names I'll remember. He is semi-respected. Then at first base, we're going to have Lee Wire. I don't know him. All right, at second base, we're going to have Eric Gregg. I remember him. And at third base, we are going to have Ed Montague. I remember him too. Okay, that's what he is. Semi-strict. Oof. All right, so there you go. So I think I have everything set up now. The ballpark, I got to write, you know what, I didn't check the weather, but we're inside. So I don't think that's going to matter too much. Let's see. Yeah, outdoor stadiums. I think the Sky Dome is a dome. So I think we're not worried about weather at all. Let's see. And then I have to put in, is that it? Is that all I have to do? If I missed anything, somebody needs to tell me in the comments what I missed. You guys, I watched you guys play this. You play this fast. So I will put in, if I missed anything, just let me know in the comments and we'll get going. So we're going to attempt to do this. This is going to be kind of fun. I don't really know how to keep score like they do, in a scorebook for baseball games. I know about 95% of it, but I don't know all of it. So it's going to get a little tricky with me doing this. I got the book right here. So I'm going to have to turn to my left and write stuff because I don't really have a lot of room on my desk. I've got the book right here. So let's get started. It's going to be the Indians and the Blue Jays. The Indians lineup looks like this. Tony Bernazard leading off, playing second base. Then we've got Brett Butler playing center field and batting second. We've got Julio Franco batting third. And he really doesn't have much of a quality. He's active, okay. Then we've got Joe Carter, the great Joe Carter, playing first base. That's puzzling to me. I always thought he was a left fielder. I didn't know he was a first baseman at any point. Then we got Mel Hall again. I had to put Mel Hall in because I didn't have Andre Thornton. I don't know if he didn't play for them. He got hurt, whatever. He didn't get a card for some reason. Then we have Brooke Jacoby playing third. One of my favorite players, Brooke Jacoby. Pat Tabler is going to be your DH. And then the great Corey Snyder, batted .236 that year with 33 home runs. He is going to be batting eighth, which I kind of find surprising, batting eighth. And then last, we've got the catcher. It's not Andy Allenson, who my friends and I used to make fun of all the time. It's Chris Bando playing catcher. So that's going to be the Indians lineup. Starting for the Indians is going to be the great knuckleballer Tom Candiotti. For the Blue Jays, you're going to get Tony Fernandez playing short and leading off. There he is. All right, then you're going to get Rance Mulliniks. He'll be playing, I think, third. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He'll be playing second. Yeah, he'll be playing second, and that's because I didn't have the second baseman that started this game in the set, so I just went with this guy instead as a utility. So he'll bat second. You got Lloyd Mosby. I have no idea who that is. Playing center field and batting third. Apparently, he hits a lot of home runs. Then you've got George Bell, who I think led the league in home runs that year, or was really close, playing left field. You've got Jesse Barfield, who I thought played for the Yankees, but apparently he played for the Blue Jays also, batting fifth and playing right field. Then you've got Willie Upshaw playing first. Name sounds familiar. batting sixth, I think I said. Then we've got Ernie Witt catching, and he's batting seventh. And behind him in the lineup is a very odd one, Fred McGriff, the crime dog, batting eighth. Is this a very young Fred McGriff? Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah, he's a prospect. He's a semi-prospect. So, yeah, he's really good later on. And then I talked about Rick Leach already, batting ninth. And that'll be your Blue Jays batting order. And they're going to have pitching. Jimmy Key is going to be the starting pitcher. And you're going to see me, like, looking stuff up as I go here. Because I know what a lot of it means, but some of it I just don't really know. So let's get started. And the way you do this is you roll 3 dice. And your decider die. This is going to be very similar to the golf game and the NASCAR game, I'm sure. I don't know what these three chips right here are for. I have no idea what those are for. I'm going to guess those are for first, second, and third. But I'm not really sure how to do it because I don't really have a first, second, or third out here anywhere. So we'll have to figure that out. I think I saw Marco playing it. He was stacking them here when he was doing it for first, second, and third. So maybe I'll do that. All right, here we go. Let's go. All right, so leading off is Tony Bernazard. Jimmy Key pitching. We start with the pitcher column. That's how you do this. You start with the pitcher column and then move your way to batter and fielder. And it's going to tell you to go all over the place. One thing I really like about Play is they essentially put the directions on the charts. So like in the golf game, it'll actually tell you re-roll white die right here. So here, there's the colors and there's other stuff. The colors are explained somewhere. I'm sure. Yeah, the colors are explained over here, right there. So there's a whole bunch of stuff on here, but it's going to take me a little bit of time to get used to it. So let's start going here. We got a 1-1-6 for Tony Bernazard. So we'll check the pitcher. It says, is the pitcher fresh? Yes, I know that 1, 2, 3 is fresh, 4, 5, 6 is semi, and 7, 8, 9 is not fresh at all. He is fresh, and Tony Bernazard is going to strike out to start the game. So I'll just move him over there, and I'll mark down a K for Tony, or not Tony, 2 Tonys. Wrong Tony. Tony Fernandez, I wrote the K, but it's Tony Bernazard. So we now got Brett Butler up. So Brett Butler batting second for the Indians. 2-2-3. We'll check the pitcher first. Is he wild? He is, there is Jimmy Key. He is not wild. Is our pitcher a batter, a slugger, or utility? He is none of those. It's a single to left field and an active steal. He is semi-active. The decider die says no. So Brett Butler is going to go to first base, and I'll just put it right there. And we'll go, I think you put a line like this, and that's how you do it. Again, I don't know how to do this. So I think you put a line right there by Brett Butler, and that's how you know. Although I think I put it going the wrong way. Let's do that again. I think I put it over here. There we go. All right. Okay. All right, we're back. Okay, here we go. Next up is going to be Julio Franco. I'm not sure what you do. I know you stay on the same chart when there are guys on base. I'm just not sure when you. I know there's a guys on base chart. So I'm not really sure what you do. I'm going to depend on the book telling me what to do because I think it will. So Julio Franco, it's a 4-6-6. All right, is the pitcher a control? He is. Yes, he is. Pitch red, single to left field. All right, so now we got to figure out what to do with the batters, right? Or the runners. So how do I do that? We're just going to kind of look here. Whole bunch of stuff going on here. There's got to be a runners on base chart, I would assume. Oh, here we go. Mini chart base running rules. I don't really know how to use that. All right, so I wrote a 4-4-6. No, I wrote a 4-6-6. Control, pitch red, single to left field. Oh, let's see what we got here. A lot of stuff going on. How do you know what the runner does? Okay, so I'm going to have to go to the instructions for this. Base running, let's see. Let's see. Runners on base is what we're looking for. Base running. Base running guidelines are listed in the solid blue bar beneath each dice roll section of the main chart. The lowest number of a given dice roll will determine the base running guideline for that batting result. For example, a dice roll of 4-4-5, 4 is the lead die, determines the scenario. Thus, here we go, yeah. Thus, referencing the information in the blue bar, if the result was a double, for a workman pitcher. Okay, so right here. Oh, there it is. All right, so 4XX through 6XX base running. So that's way down here, right in that little bar right there. So I rolled a 466, which is right there. Control, pitch, red, single, left. Then I go down here, and it says runners advance 1 base on ground balls. Runner on third scores on flyouts. Runners advance 2 bases on singles. Star runners is Butler is a star, so he's going to go to third. And he is not stoic. So Butler will go to third, and Julio will be on first. So we got first and third now. So let's do the little chart thingy here. Oh, this is going to be such a long video. And then Julio's right there. So we got 1 out, first and third. And let's see who's up. Joe Carter, the great Joe Carter. Didn't he win a World Series with a home run for Toronto, actually? Didn't he do that for Toronto? Or Minnesota? Maybe it was Minnesota. I think it was Toronto. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Again, my baseball history is not like my football history. Okay, here we go. We got Joe Carter up, first and third, 1 out. We got a 1-2-5. All right. Struggler. So is our pitcher a struggler? He is not. Is our hitter patient? He is not. We have a ground out to third, but we have what looks to be a thumbs up. And it's a double play on ground outs. So it looks like Carter's going to ground into a double play. But we have this little thumbs up thingy right here, right there. I need to see what that does. But ground out to third, and then it says right there, double play on ground outs for base running. So I gotta see what the thumbs up means, and then it's probably going to be a double play. Let's see, where's the thumbs up? There it is. Nope, that's not it. Wow, there's a lot of stuff on this card. I don't see the thumbs up, though. Let's see. I do not see. It's green. I'm not sure if that means anything or not. Same. Good eye. Oh, whiffer. There it is. Oh, is he a whiffer? He's a semi-whiffer, and the decider die says no. Well, if he had been a whiffer, there'd be 2 outs with runners at first and third. But he was not a whiffer. He's a semi-whiffer. Decider die says no, so it's going to be a double play. All right, so I'm just going to put grounded into double play because I don't really know how to do that on the sheet, and I'll draw a little line. So that's what I'm doing. I did grounded into double play, again, because I don't really know how to do that on the sheet. And then I think you do fielder's choice. Or double play, something like that. And then I'll put a line there. And I'm not going to go to the second inning. I'm just going to keep going down through here as I go. All right, so that means Jimmy Key got a strikeout. Left 2 guys on base. Gave up 2 hits, no runs. All right, there you go. Okay, so let's put these back. So we'll put Bernazard, Franco, and then Butler. We'll put them on the bottom. And then we'll go... Is there a game mat for baseball? I love those game mats. I'll buy one tonight if one exists. I didn't see one on the site. If somebody knows of a game mat, I've seen them in some videos. Can you put a link in the YouTube video to where you got your game mat? I love those. Those are great. All right, we're going to go to Toronto now. Tony Fernandez is up. Tom Candiotti, the knuckler, the big knuckleballer. He's going to be pitching. He kind of looks like Luke Duke, if I remember. It's been a while. But I'm going to go with that. He looks like Tom Wopat. All right, leading off is going to be Tony Fernandez for the Blue Jays. And let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3. And is he flash and fresh? He is semi-flash. The decider die says no. He is fresh. So it's going to be a ground out to shortstop, but we have another symbol. That symbol looks like 4 bases. High error seasons only. I don't know what that means. If lead die is 1 is red, the fielder commits an error. Oh, it is. Batters safe at first. Runners advanced 1 base. So it's going to be an error. So Fernandez is going to get on first with an error. I don't know how to mark that on the sheet. We'll do that, and we'll just go error so we know it's not a hit. All right. And now we got a runner on first, no outs. Rance Mulliniks is now up for the Blue Jays. We got a 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? He's a semi-whiffer, but the decider has not said yes at all today. No. And then we got to go outfield drama. Oh, no, we get drama in the outfield. I hope it's not Corey Snyder. So outfield drama. I think it's on the first page. Yes, there we go. Outfield drama. So we're going to roll 2 dice. We'll go red and black. No, we'll go red and blue. Wait, what does it say to do? Roll decider die on yes. Dot results. Well, we'll roll it. I don't know what it means, but we'll roll it anyway. So we're going to roll the decider die on yes. Dot results. Well, I have no idea. All right, so it's a 12. Right fielder iron. So for the Indians, is their right fielder? That's Corey Snyder. Oh no, is he looking like an idiot out there? Is he iron? He is not iron. Thank God. All right. Otherwise, routine fly out. So he's going to fly out to Snyder. So we'll just go. I think that's like F9. Is that what I do there? And we still got to run around first base. I'm going to put Rance Mullinex underneath Tony Fernandez. All right, so we got a runner on first. We got one down. All right, Candy Artie, let's throw that knuckleball. Let's get you a double play also here. All right, 2-4-6. Is he control? Is he Janet Jackson? He is not. Is he an eager or sad sack? Lloyd Moseby, by the way, is who it is. He is neither eager nor a sad sack. And it's base on ball. And if he's active, it's a steal. Decider die says no. He is active. He's semi-active. But there's a guy on first, so I don't think he's going to steal anyway. So now we got first and second for the Blue Jays. I need a mat. You guys got to find me a game mat. Got first and second with the Blue Jays on a, was that a walk or I don't remember what it was, a 2-4-6? It was a walk. So he walked. He goes to second. He walked. So now we're to George Bell. He's only a hero. Semi-slugger, home run king. I mean, he's good. So this ought to be interesting. 2 men on, 1 down, bottom of the first, no score, and George Bell with a 2-3-4. Are there runners on base? Yes, we have plate drama. Oh, man. Plate drama. I don't know what that means. That the Blue Jays have Cecil Fielder. Maybe they mean dinner plate. I don't know. Here we go. Let's roll 2 dice. Do we roll... Plate drama. Catcher uses fielding qualities. Pitchers use pitching qualities. So I guess I'll roll the decider die just in case. All right, here we go. We get a 13, or 1-3. Catcher, is he gold? So that would be Chris Bando. Is Chris Bando gold? He is not. That's not good. Lunges to grab high outside pitch. It's a ball. Otherwise, it's a wild pitch. It's a wild pitch, and it's pink. So I got to find the pink chart. Is there a wild pitch chart? Let's see what we got here. Is there one of these mini charts? There's so many. Micro glove score. Let's see. Wild pitch. Oh, man. You have a pink wild pitch. That does mean team chemistry, but I don't know what that means. Those are umpire calls, box and bogeys, rare events, very rare events, generational events. So I don't know where wild pitch is unless I just go. Oh yeah, I guess here it is. On results of, okay, so I just got to read down below. So it's actually just right down here below. It says under plate drama. Catchers use fielding, pitchers use pitching. On results of wild pitch or pass ball, base runners advance 1 base. Batter continues his at bat. On a purple result, batter uses chemistry mini chart to continue the at bat, and they was purple. So we're going to use the chemistry mini chart to continue the at bat. So Fernandez and Moseby are now on second and third, and it's not looking good for the Indians early on here. And we're going to use the team chemistry right here. So we've got our team chemistry. We're going to roll 2 dice. And I'm going to roll the decider die just in case. And we get a 4-5. Batting team harmony. I believe so. Oh, it's semi-harmony. Decider die says no. Ground out to choice of infielder. We'll just ground him out to short. That's fine. All right, so we're going to go 6-3. Batters stay at second and third. And up now is Jesse Barfield. Man, that was a long at bat. No wonder I need a pitch clock myself here. All right. Okay, there we go. Okay, so really need a game mat. You guys got to find me a game mat. Jesse Barfield, runners on second and third, 2 down, no score. Bottom of the first. Here we go. 2-2-4, and the decider die actually says yes. So 2-2-4. Let's go back to our main chart. Where's that? Right there. All right, 2-2-4. Is he pitching at home? No. Is he a slugger? He is not. Otherwise, it's a single to right field. And holy cow. So let's see. 2. That means active runner on third base scores on a fly ball. Nope. Runners advance 1 base on singles, 2 base on doubles, and active. Wow. So it's going to be, is he active? Is our guy on second active? He's semi-active. Did I use that? Yeah, I did use that. Right? 2-2-4. Did I use that decider die? No, I didn't. So it says active runners score from first on doubles, from second on any hit. That's a 2-run single. Wait, what is the fielder's choice? Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm sorry. That might be wrong. Is he a star? He is a star. Yeah, it's going to be a 2-run single. Oh, man. So Fernandez is going to score. Mosby's going to score. And Jesse Barfield's going to be on first with a single. And just like that, Toronto's up 2-0. Let's color these in. And boom, color that in. Barfield with a single. And 2 RBIs. And we're going to go to Willie Upshaw now. 2-0 Toronto. And a 1-4-4. Is he flash? He's semi-flash. The decider side says yes, and he will get the strikeout. But we have glasses. We have a glasses picture. Let's see. What does the glasses picture do? There it is. A 1-2-5. I wrote a 1-4-4. Questionable or lenient. Umpire calls ball 4. Other umpires call strike 3. He is not questionable or lenient. He is semi-respected. So that's going to be a strike 3. And Candiotti's going to get a K there. But not before giving up 2 runs to the Blue Jays in the bottom of the first inning. And the crowd at the Sky Dome is excited. They're going nutty here. That's great. All right. 61-101. Here we come. All right. Batting for Cleveland is going to be Mel Hall. There we go. All right. I have a feeling this is the kind of game that after you play it enough times, you get used to it and you can just call everything off pretty quick. By the way, it's 95 degrees outside. It's 7:30 right now, p.m. Eastern time. It's 95. I am sweating like crazy back here. And my door's closed for a change. So anyway, all right. So we're going to go Mel Hall. All right, 2-2-5 for Mel Hall. 2-2-5. Is he a star? No. I'm sorry, is the pitcher a star? He is a star. Ground out to choice of fielder. I'll just roll. It'll be a ground out to 1 is the pitcher. So it'll be a ground out to the pitcher. So he'll go 1-3. He's just like that. Next up for the Cleveland Indians is Brooke Jacoby. All right, a 3-3-4. All right, a 3. Is the pitcher an ace or a star? He's a star. Pop out to first. So we'll go P3. And we're 2 up, 2 down. On to Pat Tabler, the DH. And it's a 1-6-6. Is he a workman or gilded? Oh my God, we're covered in gold speckles in this game too. Oh man, I still don't know what gilded means. All right, workman or gilded? Jimmy Key. He is neither. Is Pat Tabler whiffer? No. It's going to be a ground out to third, and there are 3 up, 3 down for the Indians in the top of the second, and we are on to the bottom of the second inning. Leading off will be Ernie Witt, our catcher, who is also cold for this game. All right. What can you do, Candiotti? You got to come back, buddy. All right. It's a 146. Is he a flash? He's a semi-flash, but the decider says no. Is he a champion? He is not. Ground out to second, but we have the bases picture again. I don't remember what that is. High error seasons only. I don't know what high error seasons only means. I'm just going to answer yes to it every time. If lead die is a red 1, it is not. Batter, let's see, is red. So yeah, it's not. So it's going to be a ground out to 146, a ground out to second. So Ernie Witt with the old 4-3. Now we're up to the crime dog. Batting 8th. The youngster. I don't have his age on here like I have on the APBA card, so I can't tell you how old he is, but he's a semi-prospect. So he's young. All right. 3-4-6 from the Candyman. Is he eager? No. Oh, we get a base on balls. Is he active? No. So he's going to walk. So Candiotti with his second walk, I believe, of the game. Yeah. So McGriff will walk. He's on first. And we are to Rick Leach, the guy that I brought in because the other guy was injured. Kelly Gruber was injured. So Rick Leach comes in. 3-5-5. Is he a struggler or is Candiotti a struggler or gilded? He is a lot of things, but he is neither of those. Is he a champion? Is the hitter a champion? He is not. And it's going to be a ground out at second, but we got that green thumbs up again. Is he a whiffer? He is not. So it's a ground out to second. So our second baseman. Who is our second baseman? Is it Julio? No, he's a shortstop. It's Tony Bernazard. Busy on this inning. So Rick Leach is going to ground out. Still got a runner at first in the crime dog. And we're going back to... How did George Bell get there? That's not right. We're going back to Tony Fernandez. All right, back to Tony Fernandez, top of the order. Guy on first. 2-3-6. All right, so does my pitcher have double control? No. Is he dynamic? No. Come on, Candiotti. Is the pitcher batting? No. Based on... Oh, another walk? Oh, my goodness. So that's 3 walks in the first 2 innings for Candiotti. That's not good. So McGriff goes to second. Tony Fernandez is at first. And we got Rance Mullinex. All right. So Rance Mullinex now. All right, we got a 2-3-6. All right. Is he... Wait, didn't I just roll that? Yeah, it's going to be the same thing. He's going to walk him. I just rolled that. So that's a walk. So he's got 4 walks now. The bases are juiced. Much like some of the players. Well, not back then, but we got bases loaded. Probably back then. All right. Bases loaded for Lloyd Moseby now. Not Ted Mosby. Lloyd Moseby. 2-3-3 for Moseby. Is our pitcher an ace or a star? He is neither. Is our hitter a slugger? He is not. Fly out to center field, and he leaves the bases stranded. Wow. F8. That'll end the inning. No runs. No hits. But 3 walks. And we left the bases loaded. Yikes. All right, let's do this. So McGriff. And then Fernandez. And then Mullinex. I think I got this. I probably have this completely out of order now. Does that mean George Bell? Yeah, George Bell will be up. Upshaw, Witt, Leach. So it'll be Fernandez. I saw when Marco was playing this, he was putting the cards back in this particular order that made it really easy. Apparently, I'm not doing that. So George Bell will lead off, and McGriff goes between Witt and Leach. There he is. All right, got it right. All right, top of the third. Cory Snyder. The whole reason I bought this card set is going to be leading off the inning. Come on, Corey, let's get into one, buddy. 33 home runs. You got this. It's a 2.56. Is the pitcher a struggler? Jimmy Key is not a struggler. Is our hitter a champion or patient? No. Infield drama. Oh, no. Infield drama. All right, so we're going to roll 2 dice and the decider die. So we got a 15 or a 1-5. Shortstop, is he iron? So the shortstop for Toronto is Tony Fernandez. Is he iron? He is not iron. Otherwise, smooth grab of bouncing ball, ground out to short. So Corey, 6'3". He's out. Our pitchers retired what? How many? It's 5 in a row now for Jimmy Key. We're going to go to, next up, our catcher, Chris Bando. Again, top of the third, 1 out. Toronto leading 2-0. 2.66 for Bando. Runner on first, thrown out. Wait. Runner on first, thrown out. I don't know what that means. It just says runner on first, thrown out. Well, there's no runner on first. I have no idea what to do with that. 2.66. Runner on first, thrown out. But there isn't a runner on first. So then what happens? Do I go to the hitter column? I'm just going to go to the hitter column. I don't know what that means. Leadoff batter. He is not the leadoff batter. And we're going to fly out to right. So F9. And we are at 2 outs. If I did that wrong, tell me in the comments. All right, 2 down. Back to the top of the order. And our Tony Bernazard, back up. All right, you got another 2.26. And again, I don't know what it means. There's nobody on first. So we'll go, is he the leadoff batter? He is. So single to center field. So Bernazard with a single. And that's all it says, right? Single to center. Okay. So now we're going to go to Julio, right? No, it's Brett Butler, not Julio. See, I mixed all these up. Brett Butler's up next. Okay. The runner on first. 2 down. A 1.66. Is he, as our pitcher, a workman or gilded? He is neither of those. Is our batter a whiffer? He is not. So we're going to go ground out to third. And that was easy peasy for Jimmy Keesey. That was what is third? Third is 5. 5-3. And that is going to get our inning over. And the Indians go down. No runs again through the first 3 innings, but Jimmy Key is going to go from fresh to semi-fresh. All right, so let's do this right. So Bernazard goes here. Oh, that's good. Okay. It's easy when you don't get any guys on base. All right, George Bell leading off for Toronto. Bottom of the third. They're up 2-0. 2 runs in the first inning. Left the bases loaded in the last inning. Candiotti not looking good. He's got how many walks? 4 walks? Yeah, 4 walks. Giving up 2 runs. He's got 1 strikeout. Oh my, it's a big number. It's a 6. George Bell. Is he an ace? No. Is he a sad sack? No. Oh, we have a deep drive. We're going to use the glove chart. Although there's a headphones looking thing right beside it. I don't know what that means. Gold outfielder has a chance to make catch. Go to glove micro chart. Oh, okay. Go to glove micro chart. Glove. Let's see if we can find that. Glove. Where's glove? Oh, there it is. Okay, so who's our right fielder? Well, it's Cory Snyder. I doubt he's gold. Let's see. He is not gold. So here's the glove chart. So we're going to roll one die. It's a 5. That ball is gone. And George Bell, who leads the league, or is close in home runs that year, just goes yard, and it's 3-0 Toronto. It's not good. Candiotti not pitching well. So we'll go. I'll just go home run. We'll do the little diamond and we'll color it in because that's what you do. All right. Have to bring a reliever pretty soon. Jesus. All right. No outs, right? Yeah, he was a leadoff guy. So we're going back to our regular chart. Next. Who is next? Jesse Barfield, 446. All right. Is he a star or pitcher? Of course he's not. He's terrible. Is he is our batter a sad sack, a utility, or patient? He is none of those things. Single to right field. Is he active? No. So it's just going to be a single to right field. Oh, my God. Let's get somebody up in the bullpen for crying out loud. So it's a single to right field for Jesse Barfield. Oh, man. We're going to have to get who was the guy that was their pitching coach? Was it Grady something? Grady Little? Is he their hitting coach? I think he was their hitting coach for a while. Then he went to the Philadelphia team to be a manager. I think he was their hitting coach. I don't remember who their pitching coach was. But I think I think he was there for a long time, whoever it was. All right, Willie Upshaw, man on first. 2-3-5. Is he wild? Is Tom Candiotti wild with that knuckleball? He's not. Is our hitter eager? He is not. Ground out to second. And let's see. We have an hourglass. What does that mean? Is he patient? He's not. So we're going to ground out to second. And if we have a, let's see, fielder's choice on ground outs. Yep, so it's going to be a fielder's choice. So Barfield's out at second. And Willie Upshaw is going to be on first now. So we're going to go fielder's choice. We'll go here. All right. We got Ernie Whitt. Ernie Whitt. Bottom of the third. 3-0 Toronto. 1, 2, 3. All right. Is our pitcher both flash and fresh? He is semi-flash. Decider Die says no. It is not like the Indians or the Blue Jays, really, this game. All right, so it's going to be a ground out to short. But again, we have the 4 bases, and it's a high error thing. Our lead die is not red, so it's going to be a ground out to short. That's going to be another fielder's choice. And Ernie Whitt's going to be on first. And we got 2 down. And we're going to go with Fred McGriff. This is the crime dog. 226. Oh, we're back on 226. Batter hit by pitch. See below. Decider Die determines if batter is hit by pitch. If so, batter takes base. If not, consider to the batter column. Oh, it's a no. Continue to the batter column. Is he a cleanup batter? He's not. Otherwise, it's a fly out to left with a thumbs up. Is he a whiffer? Oh, he is. So he's going to strike out. So McGriff gets a strikeout, and that ends the inning. But George Bell leads off with a home run to make it 3-0 Toronto. And Candiotti is not playing well. All right, so let's put Whitt on the bottom and McGriff on the bottom, and Rick Leach will lead off the next inning. And we've got Brett Butler. No, I already used Brett Butler. We got Julio Franco, and he will lead off the inning. Julio. A 344. Is he a prospect? He is not. Is he patient? He is not. Pop out to second. Oh, man, so depressing. So he'll go pop out to 4. That's an out. You can see where the characteristics, whatever they're called, the thingamajiggies on the cards that the Indians all lack, it's really hurting them. All right, let's go to Joe Carter. Oh, a 5.66. Is he wild? Is Jimmy Key wild? No. Good eye. Oh, how do I know if my batter has a good eye? Is that one of the... It's not one of the characteristic thingies. So I'll say no, and then it's a strikeout. So Joe Carter strikes out. All of a sudden, Jimmy Key is Roger Clemens. What the hell? All right, so Carter strikes out. Next, Mel Hall, the left-handed batter, playing left field. 1-1-6. All right, is he fresh? Oh, that's a Kool and the Gang song, right? He's fresh, he's so fresh. Okay, then it's a strikeout. And he is fresh because it's only the third. No, it's the fourth inning. So he is semi-fresh. Decider Die says yes. So it's a strikeout. Wait, was that what it was? Yeah, it's a strikeout. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Jimmy Key. Keeping the Indians scoreless. It's 3-0 still. And Mel Hall strikes out after Joe Carter. Rick Jacoby will lead off the next inning. And we're going to have Rick Leach getting his second at-bat in the bottom of the fourth. 2-3-6. Is our pitcher double control? Nope. Or dynamic? Oh, God, no. Is our pitcher batting? No. Is it? So it's a walk. So Tom Candiotti gets walk number 5, I believe. Can't walk this guy. That guy's terrible when you walk him. Come on. All right, runner on first for Tony Fernandez. 3-5-5. Is our pitcher a struggler or gilded? He is neither. Is he a champion? No. Ground out to second with a thumbs up. And that is a whiffer. He is not a whiffer. So it's a ground out to second. So again, that's going to be a fielder's choice. So Leach is going to get called out. Fernandez is going to be on first now. All right. Now we're going to go to Rance Mulliniks. 2-2-3. All right. Is Candiotti wild? No. Is our batter a slugger or utility? He's a semi-slugger. Decider Die says no, so it's a single to left. All right, so batters. Oh man, I got to get a relief pitcher up soon. So Mulliniks is going to get a hit. Fernandez goes to second. All right, so Mulliniks. We got runners on first and second now, with 1 out. And Lloyd Moseby is up. So we're getting to George Bell again. That's a bit scary. We need a double play right here. 1-4-6. Is he flash? He's a semi-flash. And I swear to God, this Decider Die. I mean, it looks like it has 3 on each one. It's 3 and 3. I mean, it's 0 so often. Is he a champion? He's not. So it's a ground out to second. And if the lead, it's a 1. So fielder commits error, batter safe at first. Oh, I got to figure out what that is. All right, so we got bases loaded again. Oh, man. Okay. So we got bases loaded. We got 1 down. And we got George Bell. Oh, jeez. I'm worried right now. George Bell is 1 for 2 with a solo shot. 2-3-6. All right. We have double controller dynamic. I don't think so. Nope. Is our pitcher batting? No. So it's a walk. What's with these walks? Come on now. So Fernandez scores. Mulliniks is going to... Fernandez is going to score. Walk. He'll get an RBI for that. So Bell has 2 RBIs. Let's see. Tony Fernandez has 2 runs. Jesse Barfield has the other 2 RBIs. And speaking of Jesse Barfield, he's up right now. Moseby with the run. Okay. All right. So Barfield comes up. Bases loaded, 1 out. 3-5-5. Is he a struggler or gilded? He is neither. Is he a champion? No. Ground out to second base. So do we have a chance at a double play here? Thumbs up says what? Is he a whiffer? He's a semi-whiffer. Decider Die says yes for a chance. It's actually going to be a strikeout. I could have used a double play there, but... All right, so Jesse Barfield pays. I'm going to put him underneath George Bell, maybe? See if that works. All right, we're to Willie Upshaw. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. 4-0 Toronto. 1-1-2. Does he flash? He is semi-flash. Yes, it's a strikeout. But does he have good eye? No. So Willie Upshaw's K's leaves the bases loaded. They'll get a run, though. And they're up 4-0. All right, so we got to do this. Let's see. So Mullinex, and then Ted Mosby, and then George Bell, and Barfield, and then Upshaw. I think I got that right. All right, leading off for the Indians in this inning, Brooke Jacoby, who I believe was second on the team with 32 home runs. Him and Joe Carter had 32. Corey Snyder had 33. So Brooke Jacoby, Pat Tabler, and Corey Snyder in this inning. Jimmy Key pitching a shutout, 2-2-4. Is he pitching at home? Yes, it's a pop out to short. So that's the Brooke Jacoby has popped out twice. And we're going to go to Pat Tabler. 1, 2, 3. Is he both flash and fresh? I mean, I feel like he could be fresh because he's pitching a shutout, but those guys on YouTube said 1, 2, and 3 fresh, so semi-fresh, so yes. Is he flash? He's semi-flash. So yes, so it's a strikeout. Jesus God. All right, so Tabler strikes out. All right, Corey Snyder now. This is a pathetic showing. This looks like current, well, not of the not the last couple of weeks, but this looks like 2025 Cleveland Indians offense. Corey Snyder, 1-3-4. We have a gold catcher. Oh, he happens to be right on top. No. We have a champion hitter. No. Outfield drama. Oh, the outfielders are fighting. It's the Real Housewives in the outfield. So we'll roll 3 dice. We got a 16 or a 1-6. Is our right fielder stoic? Meaning, is he really slow? Who's our right fielder? It is Jesse Barfield. He is semi-stoic. Decider Die says no. So, let's see. What I roll? 1-6. All right. Otherwise, right field makes a diving play for the line out. Oh, man. Jesse Barfield robs Corey Snyder of a hit. And the Indians are up and down. That is 7 straight retired. And, I don't know, 15 to the last 16, something ridiculous. And we'll go to the top of the 5th. I'm sorry, the bottom of the 5th now. Candiotti's still out there. Now, I'm not really sure how relief pitching works in this game. I feel like I just bring him in whenever I want. Let's go player usage. 87 actually. Oh, fresh innings is actually 4, and then semi-fresh is 3 in 1987. That's good to know. All right, so let's see. Can I just bring in... Here it is. Fresh and semi-fresh. Warming... Okay, here we go. Warming up a relief pitcher. Warmed up. The current pitcher must face at least one batter, so he's warming up. Oh, he has to enter the game in the inning or it can't be used. You got to do it. You can't do it more than twice. But, I mean, bringing a relief pitcher in, you just bring him in, right? You don't have to do anything else. I would assume. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I know that when you bring a reliever in like a situation, he gets to be fresh or gold or something that first batter. But I don't know. Let's see what happens here with Candiotti. Let's see if he can go 1, 2, 3. LOL. Here we go. Candiotti pitching to Ernie Whitt. 2, 3, 4. All right. Runners on base, no. Hot batter. He is. Oh, he got a single last time. Does that make? Oh, he's cold though for the game, so no. Pop out to third. So he'll pop out to the third baseman. Um, yeah, Brooke Jacoby. Yeah. So pop out to 5. All right, that's 1 up, 1 down for Candy Audie. Can he have his first clean inning? Next up is going to be, I believe, the Crime Dog. There he is. Oh my goodness, it's a big one. All right, is he an ace? No. Is he a sad sack? He is a sad sack. Fly out the center. Oh, no, I'm sorry, the batter. Batter's not a sad sack. Oh no, deep drive. We're going to go to the home run. Go to the home run chart. Right? Gold outfielder has a chance to make catch. Go to the glove micro chart. All right, so we just roll 1 die. It's a 6. Gone into the bleachers. And, well, there goes Candy Audie's chance to have a clean inning as Fred McGriff goes yard. The Indians are now down 5-0. I don't know if I like this game. All right, we're going to go to Rick Leach. I should have bought a season where they did really well. Rick Leach. 256. Is he a struggler? Well, he's struggling, but no. Is he a champion or patient? No. Infield drama. Ah, jeez. What are we doing, Cleveland? What is this infield drama? 1-2. Is our shortstop iron? Isn't that Julio? Julio. He is. Nope, he is not iron. He is. Let's see. No. Is he gold? I don't think he's gold either. I don't like the result if he's not. He is not, so it's going to be an error on Julio Franco. And Rick Leach is going to be safe. All right. Runner on first. Still got 1 out, 5-0. And it's going to be Tony Fernandez, 4-5-6. Is he patient? No. Fly out to center field, but it's purple. What does purple mean? I got to go team chemistry? Is that what that means, purple? Oh, next batter uses the chemistry chart. All right, so Fernandez flies out, and I'll put him underneath Leach. So Fernandez flies out. Our next batter uses the team chemistry chart. It's Rance Mullinax. So Fernandez flies out. Mullinax, 2-4 is the batting team harmony. They are semi-harmony. Decider die says no, not this time. So, what did I roll? 1-6? I already forgot what I rolled, and then I rolled more dice. Batting team harmony. I'm going to roll again because I don't remember what I rolled. All right, so 12. And then the decider die is a no. All right, so 12. Is the batting team dissonance? No. Otherwise, oh, are you serious? We're going to the fence? All right, it's a 4. He's a semi-slugger. Decider die says yes, he can be a slugger. So do you know what that means? That means it's a triple. So Rance Mullinax is going to triple. He's going to knock in Mike Leach, and he's on third. And we might be seeing the last of Tom Candy Audie. I feel like I can't be. Am I playing this correctly, guys? Because this is not going well for the Indians. Now, they did go 61 on 101. I get that. But this is just not going well. I'm going to bring in Scott Bales. So Candy Audie's done. Bum. We're going to bring in the lefty, Scott Bales. Candiotti goes, 4 2/3? Not even figure out the rest of the stats for him. Let's see. 1, 2. He had 4 strikeouts, 2 home runs, so many hits. He's responsible for. He's given up 6 runs, and he's responsible for that 7th one that's on base right now. So let's see what Lloyd Moseby does. Again, do we have one out? No, we have 2 outs. All right, a 3.56 for Moseby. What is same? I don't know what same is. Oh, there it is. Pitcher throws with same arm that batter bats with. Yeah, Bales is a lefty, and so is Moseby. So that's going to be a strikeout, but we have an arrow. Same, yeah. So we have an error. So that's going to be a strikeout. So Scotty Bales comes in, gets a strikeout. Candiotti is going to give up 6 earned. A lot of hits. I didn't really do a very good job of keeping track of what the hits were on there, but we'll figure it out. So Molinex is going to come back to the dugout. Scotty Bales is in now, and Chris Bando is going to lead off for Cleveland. And if you need a savior, if you need somebody to come out and save your team, you call Chris Bando. I mean, really. Here we go. 2.36. That was very much sarcastic. DB control or dynamic? He is neither. Our pitcher batting no, so it's going to be a walk. So finally the Indians get the 2.36 walk that Toronto got so many of. Whoops. And we got a base on balls. All right, let's go to Bernazard. What inning are we in? We are in the top of the 6th. A 1-1-1. That's got to be something, right? Is our pitcher an ace? No. Is our hitter a scrapper? No. We got a home run to left field. Tony Bernazard goes yard. And he's going to put 2 runs in for the Cleveland team. And it's 7-2 or 6-2. Look at that. Just like that. Everybody was so jazzed about getting Candiotti out of there. It stinks. All right, Brett Butler. Still nobody out, right? Yeah, still nobody out. All right, a 2.26. I know what that is. All right, a 2.26. Oh, no, I don't know what that is. Batter hit by pitch. So Brett Butler hit by pitch. Okay, so decide or die determines it. It's a no. So we're going to go to the batter column. So he wasn't hit by pitch. Is he the cleanup hitter? No, he bats second. Fly out to left field with a thumbs up. Is he a whiffer? No, so it's going to be a fly out to left. So F7. And finally, what do we got? We got 1 out now. Top 6. We got Julio, right? Yeah, Julio Franco comes up. 2, 3, 4. Do we have runners on base? No. Is it a hot batter? No, none of their batters are hot. Pop out the third. Jesus. That's his second straight pop out. He's popped out the second and third. Brooke Jacoby's popped out twice. And we're going to go to Joe Carter. Look at Jimmy Key. I mean, he gives up the 2-run homer, but he's still pitching well. 3, 4, 5 again. I think I just had that, didn't I? Is it an iron catcher? So our catcher, who is that? That's not Leach. Ernie Witt. He is not iron. We have Good Eye. I don't see Good Eye on his card. I don't know where else that would be. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Good Eye. Batter avoids strikeout. So I don't see Good Eye on his card. I'm assuming it's on the batter's card. Again, if I get that wrong, let me know. And it's going to be a strikeout. So Carter's going to K again. Second strikeout in a row for Joe Carter. And we're going to go, that's going to be end the inning. But they get 2 runs. They get 2 runs on a hit and a walk. And it's 6-2. And I'll leave Scotty Bales in there for one more inning. And then we got Rich Yett. We'll warm him up. All right, so Lloyd Mosby? Ted Mosby? No, George Bell. George Bell has been good. All right, George Bell. 156. Is he a whiffer? How can he be a hero and a slugger but not a whiffer? Wow, he must have been good. Outfield drama. The drama. All right, let's roll 3 dice. 1, 2. Right fielder iron. Well, that's Corey Snyder. Is he iron? No, he is not iron. How dare you even ask? Otherwise, routine flyout. So we'll go F9. And we have 1 out. All right. Haven't really had to use the umpires at all. I think 1 time. Oops. So George Bell is out. Jesse Barfield. 135. Oh, man. Unusual result. Yay. I love rare plays. Unusual result. Let's see. Where are we at here? Wait, where's unusual result? I see highlight reels. Team chemistry. See umpire calls. Lots of umpire calls. Jesus. Memorable pleos. Rare events. Oh, wait, where's unusual result? Oh, no. All right, now I'm confused. It does say that, right? 135. Unusual result. Where is that at? That's not on one of these, is it? I don't think so. These are all, this is before you start. Yeah, so it's got to be in the book somewhere. All right, so unusual result. I see that, I see that, I see that. I see ballpark qualities, lots and lots of umpire stuff, highlight reels, box and bogeys, memorable plays in the field, highlight reel again. But I don't see unusual result anywhere. Is it a board that I missed? Is it something that I missed? All right, what the heck's an unusual result? Is it one of these cards? I don't think it's one of those cards. All right, now we got to look it up. Is it one of these? Like, what's an unusual result here? I'm confused. All right, so let's look it up. There it is. Unusual results mini charts. Page, and I hate that they use Roman numerals in here. Let's see. That's page 7 or 12. No, 7. 7. Here it is. Unusual results. Where's that? It says page 7, but there's... Oh, it's page 8. Sorry. There it is. Unusual results. The color of the lead die will determine the unusual charts you use. If the lead... Oh, I see. So if the lead die, it's blue. Okay, so it's blue. Go to the... we go to the umpire charts. Okay, that makes sense. We go to the umpire charts. And let's see. And there's a guy, nobody on base. So blue... umpire base is empty. There we go. So we're going to umpire mini chart. Base is empty. Okay, I feel better. All right. 22. 2-2. Respected umpire at 30. Semi-respected. It's Ed Montague. He is respected. Sharp liner dusts foul line. Fair ball. Batter on base with single. Other umpires incorrectly rule it foul. So Ed Montague is going to call it a single. Oh, man. Mike Hargrove's not happy. I don't even know if their manager was Mike Hargrove back then or not. All right. Barfield on first. We got 1 out. Going to bring up Willie Upshaw. Upshaw in this game is... He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, so he's not having a good game. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. All right. Iron catcher. I don't believe Chris Bando is iron. He is not. Oh, wait. Does it say semi-iron? Oh, that's icon. Okay. So Chris Bando is not iron. So 3, 4, 5. Good eye. Check swing is a ball. I don't know what that good eye is. Again, he doesn't have it on his card. It's yellow. Oh. Good eye. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't see it on his card. So we'll go with no. Then we have a strikeout. We have a blue strikeout. And when you have a blue strikeout, don't you go to the right now chart to then for the net because it's blue. Is that what I do? Yeah, we use the right. I think I've probably done that wrong so far. But Willie Upshaw is going to fly or strike out. So we got a guy on first, 2 outs, 35, 3-5. Is he a hot batter? Oh, it's Ernie Witt, isn't it? He's cold. Boom. Yeah, it's Ernie Witt. He's cold. That was his perk or his whatever the other one is. So let's see. 35. Nope. Other fives fly out to left. And that's an F7. And look at that. Scott Bales, kind of a 1-2-3 inning. A 1-2 hit and then 3 inning. All right. And now we will go back to Cleveland. Top 7. It's not taking. I feel like it's taken me longer than it should because it's my first time ever playing. But it's really not taking me that long. I think I'm about an hour and 10 into this. It's not that bad. All right, so we're in the 7th, so we're 2/3 of the way through. But I blathered for like 10 minutes. So all right, so we're gonna go with Mel Hall. $3-6-6. Is it a pinch hitter? No. We're going to have a fly out to center. And then when Cleveland's up, it's really easy because there's just a bunch of outs. All right. Brooke Jacoby. One, two, three. Is he both flash and fresh? He is semi-flash. He is definitely not fresh, though. So ground out to shortstop, but we have that thingy. Oh, we have hot error. High seasons. I don't know what that means. High error season. That's got to be somewhere on a card somewhere. I've been treating Cleveland's like yes, so I'm going to treat theirs, but it's going to be no. So let's see. So it's going to be batter safe at first. All right. So let's see. What I roll? 1, 2, 3, and then it says ground out to short in a high error season. If lead die is 1, it's an error. Otherwise, batter safe at first. And I've been doing that for Cleveland. I've probably been doing that wrong. I've been doing that for Toronto, so I'm going to do it for Cleveland too. So this is just going to be a hit for Brooke Jacoby. Patty Tabler up next. 2, 3, 4. Runner on base. Yes, plate drama. So we got runners on base. We have plate drama. All right. Jimmy Key starting to give up a little bit of base runners here. Let's roll 2 with the decided eye. 44. Catcher iron. I don't believe that he is. It's Ernie Witt. And he is not iron. So 4-4. Catcher riffs off mask and collects towering foul out. So Pat Tabler is going to F, or I guess P2. And we're going to go to my boy Corey Snyder with a runner on first. All right, Corey, you can make it a 6-4 game, buddy. Come on. 4, 5, 6. Is he patient? No. Fly out to center field, and since it's purple, we go to the team chemistry chart. I'm starting to get the hang of that. So he'll go F8. That's actually going to end the inning. And that'll end the inning. So we won't go to the purple chart. And Toronto comes back in. And I'm going to take out Scott Bales. I'm going to bring in Rich Yett. I used to work with a guy, Rich Guy. Great guy, RIP. Great guy. All right, Rich Yett is going to come in and pitch the bottom of the 7th. So Bales is going to go an inning and a third and not give up anything. And he's going to get 1 strikeout, 2 strikeouts, no home runs, and he walks and no walks. Look at that. And how many hits? 1 hit. Jesse Barfield got him. So that's Scott Bales. All right, now we're going to go to Rich Yet. Okay. Rich Yet comes in. We're going to go up against the crime dog, Freddie McGriff. Solo home run, I think, is last time up. Yep. All right. 4, 5, 6. Is he patient? He is semi-patient. The decider die says yes, he'll walk. So Rich Yet's going to walk his first batter. All right. So now we go to Rick Leach. 3, 4, 6. Is he eager? No. Base on balls. And if he's active, he steals. He's not active, but we just walked another guy. And now we'll go to the team chemistry chart for our next batter. So Rich Yet comes in and just walks the first two guys. All right. 2 on for Tony Fernandez. He had a triple last time up, didn't he? Or was that Mullinex? Yeah, I didn't do a very good job of that. All right, so 1, 4, 5. And I think I said we're going to go to the team chemistry chart. So 1, 4. Batting team dissonance. Nope. Hesitant swing, dribbler to the pitcher. So it's going to be otherwise a single. So are we going to score? It's a 1. Runners advance on 2. Active, score from second on any hit. McGriff is not active. So we're going to go bases loaded. So Fernandez is going to come in. And we've got bases loaded. Bases loaded just like that. No outs, by the way. So this is fun. Rance Mullinex. 3, 4, 6. Is he eager? Nope. Base on balls again? Really? I don't get it. It just seems weird to me. I don't know if this is right. I don't know if I'm playing this right. Because McGriff's going to score. Mullinex is going to go to first now. Something doesn't seem right here, guys. Help me out. Dude's come in. He's got 3 walks and a hit since he came in. That doesn't seem right to me. I mean, it could happen. Don't get me wrong. I get that. Now we're to Lloyd Moseby. 4, 5, 6. Is he patient? No. So it's going to be a fly out to center. And let's see. Runner at third has a star, so he scores on flyouts. So he'll score. And he will F8. And that'll be our first out, but 2 runs are in. Moseby gets an RBI on the flyout. Okay, and now we're to George Bell with 2 guys on and 2 out, 1 out. 2, 4, 6. All right, does our pitcher have control? No. Is he our hitter eager or sad sack? He is semi-eager. The decider die says yes. He's going to pop out to third. Wow. Pop out to third. So that's an P4. And the runners will stay where they are. And we got 2 down. And it's going to be Willie Upshaw. All right, a 1, 5, 6 for Upshaw. Is he a whiffer? No. Outfield drama. Oh, God. 4, 6 is our shortstop Gold. I think I looked before and he's not. Julio, he is not. Oh, that's infield, sorry. Outfield. Left fielder, is he iron? So our left fielder is Mel Hall, and he is not iron. So 46. Runner grabs, otherwise, running grab of hooking line drive. It's a line out, and then we'll go purple. So team chemistry now. So he will go, that was Barfield? Oh, I think I had the wrong guy in there. They batted out of order. Is that a problem? And he was a semi-whiffer. Yeah, I'm just going to do the same thing. We'll just say it was a line out. Okay, so now Upshaw. So that was a fly out to 7. Now we'll go Upshaw with, let's see, pop out. That's going to be 3 outs. Okay, good. I got to find a better way to keep track. Because, again, I'm learning all of this as I go. So Willie Upshaw is out. So who goes? Let's see, Bell. And then Barfield. And then Upshaw. Where's Mullenix go? He goes second. I lost Tony Fernandez. There he is. All right. Got it. And they got 2 runs. And we're in the top of the 8th. It's 8-2. I think in real life I said it was 7-3. So we're kind of on the same track. We'll leave Rich Yett in there again. And we're going to go with Chris Bando, our catcher, is going to lead off. 2-2-3. All right. Is he wild? So is Jimmy Key? Jimmy Key's still in. I'm gonna, after this batter, is he wild? He is not. Slugger or utility? He is a utility. Line out to shortstop with a thumbs up. That means, is he a whiffer? He is not. So it's gonna be a line out to shortstop. So let's get somebody warming up for Jimmy Key. We'll go back to the top of the order with Bernazard. Bernazard responsible for the only runs in this game with a 2-run homer. 1, 2, 4 for Bernazard. Does he have control? He does. Ground out to shortstop, so 6-3. And then we'll go with Brett Butler. 4-4-6. Is he a star? Yes. Ground out to second. But Jimmy Key doesn't care. He's like the honey badger. So Brett Butler's out. So we're going to take out Jimmy Key next time and bring in, I don't know, pick a reliever, any reliever. Let's see. Nope. Reliever. Oh, there's one. John Cerruti. He'll come in. It's not a closer situation, so. All right, so, and that's going to be it for the Indians in the top of the 8th. Toronto now. We'll leave Rich Yett in there. All right, a 1-3-4 for Ernie Witt. No, it's Willie Upshaw. And this thing is all effed up. So Witt. So we need Upshaw. No, Upshaw already. No, yeah, we need Willie Upshaw. No, Upshaw ended the inning. No, he didn't. All right, we need Willie Upshaw. All right, so Upshaw, 3-6-6. Is he a pinch hitter? No. Fly out to center. So F8. And now we're on Ernie Witt. All right, 2-5-5. Is he a star pitcher? He is not. Is our guy a home run king? He is not. Fly out to left. And we'll go to the crime dog. All right. Oops. Go. 1-3-5. I think that's an unusual play. Yes, it is. Unusual result. It's blue. So I think I go to the blue no inning umpire call. And that's bases empty. And then we're going to roll 2 dice. Oh, Jesus. Big numbers. Is he a lenient at third? No. Umpire rules foul ball. Batter still at bat. 1-1-4. Is our pitcher fresh? Yes, it's a ground out to short. 6-3. So that's your first 3 up, 3 down for the whole game in the bottom of the 8th. All right, Indians in the 9th. They are down 8-2. They need a whole bunch of runs. Julio Franco leads off. And we're going to bring in John Cerruti, 166. Is he a workman or gilded? He is a semi-workman. The decider die says nope. Is he covered in gold speckles? He is not. Is our hitter a whiffer? No. So we're going to have a ground out to third. Jesus. All right, we're going to bring in, what do we got? Joe Carter next? Yeah, Joe Carter. 4-5-6. Is he flash? He is semi-flash, but the decider die says no, like it always does. Is Joe Carter a home run king? He's a semi. Oh, and it's a no. So it's going to be a ground out to first. It would have been a home run, but it's going to be a ground out to first. All right, Mel Hall, the last chance. A 1-3-5. We're going to have another one of these unusual results. It's going to come down to the umpire. Roll 2 dice. We'll roll a decider die in case. 3-6. Big ball. Oh, wait. 3-6. Questionable umpire at home. Nope. Let's see. Umpire rules strike. Batter still at bat. Do it again. 2-2-3. Is he wild? He is not. Is he a slugger or utility? He is not. Single to left field. Oh, Mel Hall. Going to try to do it with a 2-out rally. All right. Next up, Brooke Jacoby. 1-4-5. Is he a struggler? He is not. Ground out to first or third. I don't know why it says first/third. Let's see, but we have a high error season. Oh, batter safe at first. All right, there you go. So that'll be a single for Jacoby. I got to look into that, what that high error season means. All right, we got 2 on for Pat Tabler. 2 outs, 8-2. Top of the 9th. This is the last inning if they don't score 6 runs. 2 guys on. It's a 1-4-5 for Tabler. Is our pitcher a struggler? He's not. And we're going to have that ground out again, but we're going to have the high, it's going to be a base hit because of that high error thing that I don't know what that is. So we got bases loaded. All right. Bases loaded for Corey Snyder. Oh, come on, Corey. I've been talking about you the whole day. This is karma. 3-3-4. Is he an ace or a star? Our pitcher, he is none of those things. Sad sack, our batter, no. Single to left with a flag. Is he eager? Oh, no, he's semi-eager. Okay, he's not eager. It says batter would ground out if he was eager. So it's going to be a single to left with the bases loaded. And it was a 3-3-4. So how do our base runners work? Runners advance. Let's see. Fielder's choice on groundouts, no. Runners advance 2 bases on any hit, single or double. So he's going to get a 2-run single. So Jacoby and Mel Hall will score. Tabler goes to third. We got first and third. Look at Corey Snyder. All right, we're going to go to Chris Bando. We're going to pinch hit for our catcher. Because I got Andy Allenson sitting there waiting. So we're going to pinch hit for him. Who do we got here? Anybody that I know. By the way, did you know that Steve Carlton was on the Indians that year? Yeah, that's Steve Carlton. I had no idea. What do we got here? Who can we pinch hit? We don't have many. Ugh. All right, we're going to pinch hit Tommy Hinzo for now, and then we'll bring in Andy Allenson if it gets to the 9th, which would be amazing. Okay. Tommy Hinzo now hitting with runners at first and third, 8-4, 2-5. Is he a star pitcher? He is not. Is our hitter a slugger or a sad sack? He is neither. Single to center. Holy cow. And runners advance one base on any hit. So Pat Tabler's going to score. And you got runners at first and second with Tommy Hinzo. And we got 2 outs. 3 runs with 2 outs. All right. Over to Tony Bernazard, the top of the order. And it is 8-5. The tying run at the plate. This tying run guy, he already has a home run today. Let's see if he can do it again. Threw my blue die. I'm going to use this one for football instead. And it's a 3-4-5. First time I threw my blue die out. It could be the last roll. Iron catcher. He's not. Good eye. Doesn't say. It's a strikeout. Oh, and Tony Bernazard ends the game with a strikeout as the tying run. They score 3. Final score 8-5. Holy cow. I think I probably did so many things wrong there. It was kind of fun. I kind of enjoyed it. I think I'd enjoy it more once I get the hang of it and understand more. I can play a lot faster. But overall, I enjoyed that. I'm going to try to do the Express game next. Maybe pick a series like Detroit. I mentioned Detroit. I kind of like Detroit also, so maybe I can root for them in a series. We'll do the Express version and see what happens. Thanks for watching me stumble through this. I'm sure I did lots and lots of stuff wrong. Feel free to tell me in the comments what I did wrong. I'm okay with that. Just don't be a jerk about it. Just tell me what I did wrong. I'd appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. We're going to play some golf. We're going to play maybe some racing. We got some football to play. Lots of stuff going on here for this weekend. So have a good night, everyone. What is up, everyone? Happy Thursday. NFL football starts 1 week from today with the Hall of Fame game. I'm very excited. But instead of football, we're going to talk baseball. I did an unboxing for this. I actually recorded the video, and then I thought it was kind of bad. It was 10 minutes of me just kind of stumbling, grumbling through it, not making a whole lot of sense. So I just said, screw it. I'll just play the game, and I'll post it online. So in front of me, I've got History Maker Baseball. I bought that. I also bought the Express version of History Maker Baseball because I want to try to play like a 3-game series for some of the teams. And then I bought a season. And the season I bought is 1987. And the reason I bought it is because that was the year that the Cleveland Indians were featured on Sports Illustrated with Joe Carter and my favorite player of all time, Corey Snyder. And then they proceeded to go 61 and 101 and finish in last place. And I thought that'll be a fun team to play with. Every football game I buy, the Browns are like really good that year. So let's buy a really bad Indians year and see what happens. Plus, I got Corey Snyder with 33 home runs or 32 home runs. That makes me happy. But here's the thing. I have no idea how to play. I have 3 pairs of glasses over here that none of them work. One of them is too close. The other 2 are too far for this play game. So we're kind of stuck there. What you're going to watch, if you choose to continue, is you're going to watch me learn how to play it and then play a game. So I've got the first game of 1987 with the Indians and the Blue Jays set up right here on the boards down here. And other than watching some YouTube videos, I really don't know how to play it. I got the directions open right here. So we're going to start down here where it says game day. We're going to start there. And we're just going to see what happens. Because, again, no clue how to play. This looks, I know the play engine, the play game engine, because I have the golf game and the racing game, and they're a lot of fun. Based on what I saw on the YouTubes, this one looks very similar. Where can I put this thing? I'm going to put my phone somewhere here. I don't like putting things on the edge. But anyway, I like the engine. As you guys, if you watch this channel, APBA football is my favorite game by far. I love the play golf game. I really enjoy the play racing game. So I thought, let's get a baseball game. I'm not a huge fan of like sitting down and watching baseball on TV. I don't remember the last time I actually did that. It's been years. But playing baseball is fun. Playing softball is fun. Fantasy baseball is fun. I love numbers. Going to baseball games is fun. It's just the thing on TV I don't like. It's boring. So, but I bet you I like playing games. So let's do that. All right, here we go. Again, no idea how to play. I downloaded a lineup sheet off of the Play Facebook group, and I'm using that right now. I filled in the lineups, so I've got both lineups. The Indians are missing, according to their first game, Andre Thornton was their DH. He's not in their pack, so they don't have him. He could be on another team. I have no idea. And for the Blue Jays, I'm missing Mike Sharperson, their second baseman. So I put a utility guy in there instead. Because you don't get, it doesn't let you get all the cards. You get most of the cards, but you don't get all of them. I think you get about 24 cards, 6 times 4. I think you get 24 cards per team is what it looks like. So let's get started. Let's just see what happens here. So in addition to the typical depiction of the Big League Baseball offered by most board games, History Maker Baseball offers a unique game day feature. Well, I'm not surprised because that's what the racing game does. That's what the golf game does. It's probably what all their things do, and it's one of the things I really enjoy. That's the thing about play games is they do it a little bit different. When I got it, I don't think I have it. Yeah, when I got it, there's a letter in here, that says, "Hey, thanks for buying the game." This big letter. Look how long that is. It's really long, and it's from Keith at Play, and a lot of this letter is, "Hey, we know this isn't like other companies, and it's not going to be like statistically game by game. It may not be reflective. We have a more of a fun way to play the game." And I agree. That's why I love the golf game and the NASCAR game, because it's a lot of words. It's a lot of like imagining as it happens. Where in the APBA game, I have the baseball game. It's just like single, double, home run, strikeout. This one's a little more story-like, which I really, really like. Don't get me wrong, APBA football, number one in my heart. But I really like these play games. So let's get started here. I've babbled on enough to see. This is what I did in the unboxing, and why I decided not to post it. So I got to stop talking here. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Before you begin, decide whether you're going to actively manage one team or both. So we're going to do both. First, you'll set the clubhouse mood. Since this is your first game, hey, how did it know? You'll set the mood using the decider die. Frame the question in a yes or no and roll the answer to it. For example, you might pose it like this: is this team fired up for opening day? If yes, then set the clubhouse mood as sunny, and you'll set the chemistry as semi-harmony. If no, then the clubhouse mood is stormy, and it's semi-dissonance. We'll do it for both teams. And I feel like the Indians are fired up because being on Sports Illustrated, everybody thought they were going to be great. And then, 10 games in the season, they're probably completely down. But so let's go ahead and roll the dice. We'll say, okay, is this team fired up for opening day? Cleveland? No. Toronto? Yes. Well, that's not good because I wanted Cleveland to win. But here we go. All right, so let's write this on this sheet somewhere. Cleveland is going to be stormy and they'll be stormy and semi-dissonance. What a great word to use in a board game, dissonance. All right, so let's see. Where do I write that? I'm sure I write it somewhere. Let's see. Maybe I don't write it somewhere. Oh, come on. There it is. Mood. So is that two moods? Is stormy? Oh, that's chemistry. So that's mood and chemistry. All right, so for Cleveland, they're stormy. And Toronto is sunny, which is strange because they're playing inside of a dome. So how do they know if it's sunny outside? All right, so then we're going to go with that was mood. We also need what was the other one? Chemistry. It's got to be on this sheet somewhere. And if it's not, we'll just write it here. I have a blank spot like right here for each team. So we'll just write it there. So we'll go semi-dissonance. Okay, so semi-dissonance, like Larry Nance, dissonance. And then they're going to be semi-harmony. Does that mean they're going to sing? Okay, so they're semi-harmony.